Not Monday Night Splash, that's wrong one, isn't it? Come on, you beggar lump. Let's get that. We weren't able to find time today at work to do a new screen splash, so do the splash screen. So we'll just put the old oh, we can't use that one, that's WRC. What are we going to use? This one. Even though that says GT3 time trial, we can't use that. There it is, time trial Monday. There we go. Wrong size, but I think everybody appreciates that it's a one-off. The music on, then we'll fix this. Then we'll be live in time, and nobody will be except for me, because my voice will be on helium. That much we do know. It's always on helium. When we first start up, I haven't found a way of conquering. But OBS has just. So I need to put this to a default startup as well, don't I? Time trial Monday's fine, but the image change is not good. Dum dum dum. I will find startup screen second time. Ooh, save. Are we going to go or what? Are you just going to hang around and make it look like I'm wasting my time? Yeah, that's right. She's me off, you know. GT7, yeah, not GT7, OBS and just don't work well together at the minute. Moan, moan, moan. You're a moaner, not a quitter. Now it's going to tell me that that isn't valid. Oh, it did save. Well, there you go. See if it saves on this one. And I know you know, no, but I'm just going through this. Save. Back out. It's saved. How come that's allowed? I guess they've fixed that because we've complained enough. No moaning now. Come on. Get on with it. Go live. Tell the people that you're here. Good evening, Rusk. Good evening, Jack. Hello and welcome. I think we can go full screen on OBS. But we can. Let's go. We haven't done any music tonight. We've given you my dulcet tones when we started. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. It is Monday night and it's Time Trial Monday. Have I got helium voice? That's the question. Have I got helium voice? We haven't got any audio coming through there, which is interesting. Good evening, Wilkie. Why have we got no audio coming through there? Which PS5 input audio capture is not assigned on any audio tracks and it will not be eligible in streams or recordings. You tell me now after I've started the stream. Blumin' hell, OBS. Audio. How am I supposed to know? Output. Recording. Audio. We don't need it, I don't think. I think we're going to get game audio this way. So PS5 is selected as my controller. And then we're going to go and dive into GT7. It's a very hot Monday night. I need my fans on. Oh, Dream Elements is working. I sound fine tonight. Oh, that's good to know. Good evening, folks. House move, post move, day 1. Morning, Hayden. Welcome, sir. We have had a day of purchasing a house where nothing's gone wrong. We've not had anybody come back to us tell us anything's not correct. I've heard from the buyer. I've heard from the buyer's agent. I've heard from my solicitor. I've heard from my agent, my mortgage guy. Everything's gone right today. It is what it is. Don't need to do that. Yeah. And it's Time Trial Monday. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's revving up for what is going to be on us today. Today we have a blue drink. That blue drink is margarita, yes. It's very weak margarita. And we have energy drink too, just in case we start to flag later on. So, probably best to get the energy drink now, I think, maybe, as my stomach rumbles and makes me think, yeah, let's just... It is what it is. -2 this morning in New Zealand. Christ alive. 34 degrees here, sir. 34. Unless that's -2 Fahrenheit, and then you are in trouble. -2 in the UK is cold, but -2 Fahrenheit is Chihuahua. Margarita watered down. The calm before the storm. Yes, that's where I'm thinking. Oh. I don't know if anybody suffers from a gluten problem or something like that, but I think I do. I can't eat pizza anymore. Every time I eat pizza, I'm away quickly. And then I had I had a bread roll, French stick thing, which I ate from Lidl at the weekend. Within an hour, away we were, dropping the golden bomb. But it is what it is. Right, we're good. Where are we going? Let's check weekly challenge. See if there's anything in the weekly challenge. Is it the last? It's the last day of the month. It's the last Monday of the month. That means we're giving away memberships tonight. Do we have a time trial? We have a World Rally Challenge. We don't have a time trial. We have a mission challenge. Nautilus Pass. Should we do that today? See if that's a thing. Because if I remember right, that's a tricky one. But I don't remember being in an electric Porsche. If that's the one where you start from the start near the start line and squiggle down, that could be fun to do later on if we run out of steam. We can give. I also notice I'm 91% game completed. I've got to do a stream and get this back up to date, haven't I? I might change. I might do an extra stream one night, or change a Sunday doing a GT7 catch up. I could do that if anybody's up for it. Good evening, Fat Man. Welcome. I actually thought about you today, Fat Man. Not in that way. I was speccing a new solar system for the new house, and it offered me an electric plug-in, and I thought, ooh, that man's got an electric car. Could I bring myself to? And I very quickly talked myself out of it. I thought if I got an electric plug-in, I might get myself an electric car. Thought better of it. I'm not gonna have an electric plug-in. No. Let's see where we go. But yeah, did think of you today, sir. Hope you're well. Hope the new car is clicking along nicely. We got 2 million in. Oh no, we ain't spent any buckaroony, have we? We got to do that. What did we say we were going to buy? We were going to said we were going to buy all of last week's cars, didn't we? I didn't do it at the end of the stream. Spa, we came in the McLaren 3630th. And we didn't get... Oh, I need to go and spend that money. Let's go and do it. What was last week's time trial? I should have done that in there. Was it the Alpine we had to go and buy all the cars or something? No, it wasn't. It was the Mitsubishi FTO. Let's go and buy all of them and try and clear that out. More than halfway around the course for the Porsche. Oh, and you got to overtake all sorts. Okay, well, that's a different one. It might be worth. Shop, Grand Central. Batman's in a. You're back to buying petrol. You're in a hybridy thing then. Yes. Hybridy thing. Petrol's not good at the minute. Diesel. Couldn't believe it. 188 today for diesel. Holy chipotle. Oh. Mitsubishi FTO. Buying Mitsubishis. I've got an FTO up there, look. Is it a used car jobby, the FTO? Oh, it is. We were lucky to have that. Oh, we can't buy the FTOs then. That's a shocking shame. What car are we going to buy? Oh. Might have to do that later on. I don't think we won any of that 2 million. I think that went. JQ5's all petrol. Oh my lord. I didn't know you'd come back to the bright side. Didn't realise. I thought you were in a an electricity mode thing. It is what it is. I haven't seen what today's time trial is yet. I haven't looked. Or my brain didn't register. Oh, I know. Somebody told me yesterday. It's Fuji and a GR2. It's a remake. Oh, I'm disappointed now. After last week's, which was tremendous. Oh, nobody was enthused about this one then. A 158.482 we got last week. And we came in 8th, look. 6 cars to overtake. Be very easy for your skill set. Well, one would hope so. One would hope so. Hayden got both to the top. Look, 157.8. We were 158.482. I think we batted above our weight last week. Look, getting into that top 10. Batman's there behind us. We did all right. You told me, I know you did, but I forgot, Wilkie. I deliberately wiped out of my brain because I was so traumatized by the thought of Fuji. I don't think we need to revisit Yamagiwa. I don't think we do. But this one, oh, what, 129.399. Oh, there's some good times in here. '35th is outside, so up tempo Robin gets in today with 34th spot. Fat Man in 33rd. He gonna be doing some improving, me thinking. Good evening, Davey. Can't join tonight. I'm sulking for 2 reasons. First, because I've been fairly poor at Fuji, and secondly, because we have visitors saying so I can't. Well, you take that time, Davey. That's 3 weeks in a row. So count the fingers. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Every one a genuine excuse. So I can't hold it against you. I got gold. That's how easy it was, says Silver. Batman's excuse, I've modified my load cell spring. I haven't modified my brake pedal yet, and I need to, because that... I need your advice, guys, as to what I do. Do I cut a duty thing in half? Do I cut one of the blocks in half? I might have to do that. I might have to make it a bit firmy stiff and have it firmy stiff. But I do like that initial bit of crush on the pedal. But I don't like how it feels. Dodo! Top man, good and welcome.
Just quick hello. Hope everyone is great. By E.
Dodo, good evening, sir, and welcome. And thank you for renewing the membership. You're a gentleman. There you go, member for 12 months. Thank you, sir. Tremendous stuff. Thank you very much. Hope you're well. Hope the world's treating you fine. Who else has got in? Has Dodo done? Mr. Zaka, Big Daz. Chuckling Pilot, that's a new name. Thorskin's in there. Itchy My Balls is there. Oh, for sure. He's been in a couple of weeks on the row. He's there as well. Dave is in 22nd. I've got a chance tonight. Akuna Matata's there. Mr. Russ, Mr. Chippy, Who Flung Poo. Olive's in 15th. Oh. Get the visitors playing G27, man. Not G27, GT7. What am I talking about? Trying to read 2 things at once. Javs is in there. Trigger 420 showing is strong. Tough old man in 11th, and into 10th is Maestro from the 420. Cavs, haven't seen Cavs' name for a long time. Triples there in 8th. Average Dad back 1. Balto, Joe Cubano. 1 stop again from 420 showing strong. Hayden, and in December. Now, in December has got a top time there with the video, look. Where are we on the global? 127.0. He's 3/10 off the fastest time. That's how quick. That is good. I didn't look. What we're racing? What we're driving? The NSEP Concept GT16. This one. This has got a strange roll and feel. Don't have time to now, but all is good, life in general. I hope it is, sir. I do hope it is. Welcome and thank you for dropping by. And thank you for keeping up that membership. Thank you very much. So, I wonder if I could show you, just as a little bit of a teaser, what the future holds for the Widdowmaker racing sort of setup. Let me just have a very quick doodle on the internet and I'll see if I can find this, just to keep you sort of wetting on the whistle as to what is happening and where we're going. Is that going to be right? I best not show you my password. If I scroll down here, yeah, there's the picture. There's the picture. There it is. I will save that and download it. And I'll open an image. Don't know if that's going to work correctly. Let me do that another way. He's a noisy little bugger, isn't he? It did open correctly. I want to open that with images. I don't want to open that with paint. All good. You're going to find out very shortly. Boom shakalak. There we go. Right. What's the best way to do this? If I put this to my Sunday night splash screen, which is, if I put it to Thursday, because I know Thursday changes, and we'll show you. There's my Thursday night, that's my Friday night splash screen. Let me show you this. That is where Widdowmaker Racing is heading to. That is the dream. That's going to be where it is. That's going to be the future in around about 4 months time-ish. End of the year, January/February. That's where we should be. But enough of that for now. It's still a dream. And if you didn't see it and you want to see it, give me a shout and I'll put it back up again. But that's where we're heading, that's where we're going. That's where the world of the Widdowmaker is planning to go to. Good evening, Olive, welcome. It's always this car that's the meta for the combo. It says, let's just double check. Has Dodo taken up the mantle? Membership, unlock membership. Membership, folks, is still zero price for the first month. If you are interested in membership and watching membership videos, sign up today. It is free. You can watch everything. I'd love to see people sign up. Sim racing goals, yes, but that is on the cards with the new house. We are sort of deal agreed with wifey poo. But we'll see, eh? Settings, assistance, no traction, ABS, no counter steer. When did I ever believe I would say that? The controller, Logitech RS50, Logitech Pro pedals, and force feedback max torque 8, force feedback sensitivity 10. Quite whether there's going to be that many windows, I don't know, but maybe they're just going to be black glass rather than see-through. Don't know. Ghost's going to be logging. It's only blue cars tonight if we're using this. I've got a bit of cramp in my right foot already. This gear change. Wish me luck, fellas. We're counting the laps till we get it. We're a bit slow into one, weren't we? Readied, we readied. Wow, the old 4-speed back is strong in this one. Absolutely wobbled it. And if anybody saw 4 sim rigs in there will only be 3. We did say 2, didn't we? But there is unfortunately going to be a 3rd one. Can't not have a truck sim and a flight sim. Gotta have them all. And then we've got to talk about motion. Sim racing dreams. Silver says, well, you know me and the Trouble I Have with websites, so much I want to join, unfortunately I won't be. No, I understand, David. I understand, sir. Don't you worry. Don't worry at all. I need to be later into there, don't I? I need to brake later. I need to be more aggressively on the brakes. Don't really want to go down to first. First little bits of a gain. If anybody wonders why Silver said that, it's because he had his ID cloned off a website, and he don't want that again, and I get that. Fully understand it. So for those people who've never watched us before or never taken part in one of these evenings, this is all about finding our own way to gold. We don't watch any of the YouTube, and we don't watch any of the videos. We do use a little bit of data created by us, and that's only since it's become available. But we do like to listen to our friends and take advice from them. We don't always believe it, because we can't always understand how the hell they've done that time, but they do it, and they're all faster than me. Sometimes you've got to have a little bit of trust. $1:31.5. Oh, for sure. Welcome. You've already had a shout out tonight. We were quicker through the corner, but no quicker out, really. We had to hold that up there. So the main technique for getting there is by following our path, doing what we did the previous lap and just trying to get better. We call it the Widdowmaker way, but it's taken a little bit of getting formulated. Look at that, that was a little bit tweaky. First gear, not second. We're using the gears to slow down and it's not working for us. We've got to trust the brakes, haven't we? So we got to get down to a 1:29.399. We're making progress, slowly. We can brake later than that. We didn't get to the throttle early enough there. We were hoping that little bit of a wobble would give us time to get caught up. See how much speed we lost on that last lap? We'd made 0.6 without really having to try. But just using our Ghost is 0.9 ahead. And just by bettering what we did last lap, we can make improvements. Again, we can brake later. We can brake later into turn one. We don't trust the brakes at this moment in time. We're in the 30.6s. We're 1.2 seconds away, 1.24. We need to get better there. We don't need to change down to first. I didn't see the Grand Prix. Tell us about it then. Let's talk F1 for a minute. Tell us about that. Tell us. Is Lewis ahead of Leclerc in the championship? Yes, he is. I believe it is correct that Ferrari have declared there is no team leader. So there's no priority given to any driver, I believe. I believe Leclerc feels he is as good or better than Lewis. I don't know how that stacks up on reputation. I know how it stacks up on... F1 is rubbish, says Wilkie. I know how that stacks up in performance record. Lewis is 8 times the man Leclerc is when it comes to winning championships. I think Leclerc might have a bit more taste for various things like clothing, but Lewis will never be able to step away from his roots, will he? And I don't mean that in a nasty way, I just mean Lewis has got a chip on his shoulder and he always has. He's a very successful person and he should win his places on his own merits. It is what it is. 130.226. We can brake at the start of the curbs. We had 2 goes at getting around that corner. Ouch! 130.226. We can do better than that. We changed down to first again, didn't we? And that's what my first comment was. I do believe that Lewis is ahead of Charles in the championship. Are we past the centre point of the championship, or is that next week? I think that's next week, isn't it? We're going to go away for a month break very soon. And that marks pretty much the centre or part way. You're going to have to forgive me, folks. I'm going to need to quickly nip to the loo. I will be back. I'll give you a little bit to watch. I'm going to save that time, but I will be just 2 minutes. Please forgive me. I refer back to my earlier question about gluten-free elements. So there we are. We're 23rd, 657, and in the friends ranking we are 42nd. Please forgive me, I'll be back in a moment. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome back. Can we be serious about one thing for 1 minute? I'd give it 5 minutes before going in there. Yeah. That was... Don't know what's caused this. Spaceballs the sequel is happening with Rick Moranis returning to acting for the first time in decades. We're at the halfway mark now of F1. Summer break is back at the end of August. I can't wait for Speedballs 2, The Search for More Money. Spaceballs 2. I don't think I've seen Spaceballs 1. Is that available on VHS? We're a bit lighter now, so we might have a chance. Thank you, Hayden. Fresh air smells good. Yes. Hand soap smells good. Can we get aggressive into turn 1, please? And a bit more aggressive into 2. (1987) was the original. Holy chipotle! I was 14. No surprise I don't remember it. Have I got to watch it before the Spaceballs 2 comes out then? Shoot the bed. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. Well, I do have confession. I didn't watch The Goonies until I was in my 40s. 30.48, almost in the 29s. The must watch, okay. '80s humour compared to today's. It's a bit like Blazing Saddles then, is it? Approaching the 29s. Batman just did a 128.781. That's tremendous. 129.876. So half a second away. I'm on to season 4 of Yellowstone this week. Batman's moved his way up the rankings. What's that about Police Academy? I got distracted. Police Academy's getting a full reboot. Oh no. They can't remake Police Academy. The first thing that comes to mind with Police Academy is the Blue Oyster Bar. Oh my word. They can't, they'll not be able to do that. We dropped over a second there. Let's smooth this up. Let's make it right. We've got to learn to carry the speed. Going to be 0.3 of a second away. You've got to think about Police Academy and think about how could they remake that now and have the same level of humour, because there was racist undertones at many points, there was homophobic undertones and overtones. There was misogyny all over the place, but that's sexism if you're going to go down that route. You know, there was female exploitation. There was, oh man, there was all over it. Today's society couldn't cope with that being remade today. It's like Blazing Saddles. I mean, Blazing Saddles is not put on mainstream at all. I think the only thing that Police Academy never touched on was religion. Oh, and disability bashing. They never did that either, I don't think. What is wrong with this car? Yeah, I'm sure it will be completely cleaned up. Wow. Does this need a touch of counter steer or traction to give it the maximum? Because I'm just not finding it. I didn't have my foot on the gas coming out of there. I had to lift. It would be like remaking Blazing Saddles. You could never make that. Oh, for sure, a 128.884. I am a mouse's knuckle. I was going to say a moose knuckle away, but that could be huge. I'm a mouse's knuckle away from... It's spelt the same. Away from getting gold. And I'm just getting defeated by corners that haven't been a problem until I'm starting to just pressurise. So let me get the rhythm. Let me get back there. The amazing side of English, isn't it? Moose and mouse, said this differently, spelt the same. Try a higher gear. There's an idea. Stop slowing down at first. I keep using the gears to slow down, and that's probably where I'm wrong. Does it charge well out of a corner in a higher gear then? I'm just struggling to make it turn. I lost it all trying third gear. Blickin' cheese wedge. Yeah, I've been shifting to 9,500. When I originally did my outlap, 9,500 bounced. So I was changing at 9,000, but I have been shifting to 9.5. Frustration station has arrived. I know I can be a 128 right now. Just can't put the lap together. I just keep slipping the back end. It says 129 420 down there, and I'm red lap. So I'm just going to run this lap and just second gear for rotation. I've been struggling with the car in second. Been having to use first. But yeah, we'll work on that. We'll try it. We'll trust the words that are spoken to us. Can't get the car to turn, you see. See it in second gear, it just did not want to turn. It just kept running wider and wider and wider. I got to slow down earlier, that's what it is. And I needed to be in third gear there, didn't I? Even there, third gear wanted to spin. We'll get there. We'll moan about it, but we won't quit. That was a 29.7. Third gear out of there was rubbish. Third gear just wants to throw me everywhere. What am I getting wrong? Everything. Come on. Okay, slower and slower and slower and slower. Come on. It's a 399 for gold. 375 gold it is. I can do way better than that. I know I can do way better than that. Come on, that'll be a 29.1. Let's go. Come on. 29.125. Let's go and have a look at that goal. Flipping hell. What happened there? Oh, 29.125 gets us in the door. And we get there before we get the ticket. Nice one. There ain't going to be many of them this week. Optimal 28.920, which is progress. Save best lap replayed now. Let's see who's there and thereabouts. We are 28th. We've just chucked in. So Up-Tempo Robin was the holder of the gold spot, the last one. Mr. Zaka, wearing the WMR logo nameage. Well done, that man. Thank you, Hayden. Big Daz, Chuckling Pilot, Geordie, Saxman, Storeskin. Widdowmaker into 28. So Oh For Sure improved to a 28.884. And Fat Man got to 781, just jumping ahead of David Jagster. Mr. Schechter a bit off for sorts, but Itchy's there as well. So we're in good company where we are. But 28.7, a 28 with a 7.5 will get you in the top 20. I'm thinking I'm going to be struggling. But we need to do a bit of thing before we do that. Look, 27.0. 27.0 for Mr. In December. I need to take some fluid on board because I'm losing fluid otherwise. So just ignore me whilst I slurp. The ice cubes are melted now. Oh, that's been there. Best part of an hour and 15 minutes. So yes, we're on our way. We are catching the bigger names. We're 6,837th. So let's see where the crux of our problem is. We're only going to compare race in line. We're not going to compare speed. So let's not at this moment just take a wobble at anything. We are just going to see where we are for racing line, because this is the crux. This is where the skill comes in, where you start braking, where you end braking. You've got to get the car slowed down in the shortest amount of distance. We brake at the same spot. He's off the brakes after I am. He's slightly narrow. He's slightly wider than I am, but he's got a different line down here. He's tighter. He brakes after me there, and he comes off the brakes after me. So he's rolling and he goes wider. He's probably 4 car lengths ahead of me there. We brake at slightly different points there. We brake at the same point. I brake longer. He hesitates off the throttle. And we go. Racing lines very similar. Slightly different line down there. But when we come in here, he's on the brakes later and he's braking longer, which is interesting. And he lifts and hovers off the throttle for a little while. We have different racing lines through there. I'm tighter and I brake so much longer than he does. I've got to learn to trust the car. He brakes later than me. We come off the brakes at the same time, but he's coasting into that corner. He's got a bit of a coast on the go. Different racing line, similar braking lengths. That's interesting, really interesting. We could be much quicker at that point, I think. We could be much quicker. Did we take it on board? Did we? That's the question. So for the Ghost replay, Ghost settings, I am now going to save a Ghost, which is my last one. So we're going to have one Ghost constantly there all the time doing a gold time, and then we're going to just keep trying to beat it. So we're always going to have that car as the pacemaker, but the other one will just keep getting faster and faster. We've got to try and go that a little bit quicker. We haven't got a Ghost. We don't have a Ghost, which is a frustration. That always happens. There's this little bug that only seems to happen to me, that when I add a Ghost, hold a Ghost, freeze a Ghost, it just likes to wipe my Ghost out. But it is what it is. So, just making sure everything should be where it is. Going to load the Ghost up. So we've got one. Don't need to change anything else. Still can't believe I'm 6,841st. That's nothing to shout home about, is it? Last week we were in the top 400. Just missed the gear change there. Wobble knobbed it. Try again. Got to change before 9,500. If you don't, you miss a gear. Just hesitated a wee while. Need to get back on the gas earlier than that. Didn't hold the line tight enough there. Reminded me of the Glenn Campbell song saying that. Don't ask me. Don't know. I used to do it for JD, didn't I? I used to get to this point using no assists. And then I'd put counter steer or traction control on and beat my time by miles. We've got two ghosts up there now. One of them is mistake ridden. The other one is me. Missed the gear change then. Don't like running wide there. It feels unnatural. Not going to be there, is it? 29.2. Now the two ghosts are going to be side by side all the way. See if we can improve this corner any. We did a little, as Gina G said, ooh ah, just a little bit. Ooh ah, a little bit more. That sounded like a docker, not the Gina G. It fought me all the way from that corner, didn't it? Shame. Shame on you. You left field humpback chug pig. I've been driving in my car, it's not quite a Jaguar. I'm trying to remember that song. I've been driving in my car, it is not a Jaguar. Madness, no. Good evening, Lee. Welcome, sir. Jeez, how did we do that? Biggest madness. Ooh, 128.826. Didn't quite get that right round there. Wow. Optimal 128.688. I've overtook O for sure, have I? Ooh, very good. Not quite with Fat Man yet. Lost a bit through there, didn't I? I feel the need for counter steer just to try and hold it in line, and I can accelerate earlier. But I fear I'll be accused of cheating. I'm not part of the Gold Star No Assist Club anymore. Come on. I wobble knobbed it. Ah. Unlucky. Let's get some fluid back in us. We know we need it. 128.826. 128.688 on the optimal. We're into the 3,501st position. We're not there, are we, yet? We got above Davey, and Davey was feeling not too happy about that. But we are above O for sure. That is no shame for those guys. We are batting above our belt line again. To save that replay, we need to go out there and make pain. Let's get some Let's get some in. I do keep touching the knobs, and it's a shame that I don't get a better reaction when I do. I've knobbed it again. Why did you spit your drink out? I hope I don't kill my next lap. It is going to be pretty much a situation of get better, and then we're going to have that timer element where we're thrashing away again. I don't want to be thrashing. I want it to be in second gear for the exit of the corner. That is for sure. We're readied. We're readied. Why is we readied? Because we're readied from the last lap, weren't we? I'm going to keep going now. That's a... I might put on the counter steer and see where we can go just for an experiment. I don't want to get into an hour of thrashing about. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put the counter steer on just to see if that can give us some immediate gains. We haven't improved, have we? No, and we haven't got worse. So let's put the counter steer on just for a little bit. See if we can... Let's see if that gets rid of the ghosts for starters. Tyres are hot. I think I warmed them up just right. They were probably a little cold, to be honest. I did get you, sir. I apologise. I wasn't as quick into the corner then. Even with counter steer, she likes to move it. That was the out here, brothers. I like to move it. Move it! I don't know how we remembered that. Where is the counter steer? The counter steer has given me no confidence whatsoever. Putting counter steer on has done nothing. The car still brakes away at exactly the same point. Because I'm making the same fundamental flaw, I think. I'm still giving it too much throttle in the early part of the acceleration phase. It's got to teach me to apply the throttle smoother and not just to bang it in. We've got to learn something when we do this. And we've got to take it week to week as well. We can't just learn every day and start from new. I wasn't smooth on acceleration there at all. Trash that. Not got it, have I? I've not really got the feel for the car at all. This isn't hybrid or battery assisted or anything, is it? It doesn't have a battery indicator. Did the fastest car we have a major wobble out at the end of that last turn? Yeah, you do that over for sure. It's the right way to go about it. Come back bright and fresh. It's changed the car tremendously. We're thrashing around with traction on, not traction, with counter steer on. We should have stayed thrashing without it. No, it's got to come off. I am doing no better with it at all. The counter steer doesn't help. Whether that's just patience or just me being unimpressed at just how little difference there is, it makes me just think, why use it? We've lost 5 places whilst using counter steer. See if we lose the ghost this time. No, the ghosts of life are still there. The ghost of lap past. The counter steer was spinning out at exactly the same place that I was with no counter steer. And I thought I might be able to just use counter steer to balance off the fact that I was just a little bit too heavy in the throttle. But it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked at all. What it did is it just spun at the same place, so that tells me my problem is my throttle application. My throttle timing is poor. My throttle application, the way I deliver the power with my right foot, is flawed. When I floor it, I floor it. This could be quicker. It could be close. 822, it is quicker. Short shifting, that's why. Good night, amigo. All the best, though, for sure. There's a wall there with an 8 on the front of it. Couldn't get the car to stop then. Don't know what it was doing. I want to get this line right. I want to come in here. And I want to be virtually straight line to there. And I want to do the same here. I want to be straight line accelerating across there kind of thing. Come in here. I want to get back to this apex. I've just ran red there, haven't I? Would it be best to exit in third on the last corner? Now, I take it with a pinch of salt because I've actually tried it and it felt like I was going as fast as a slug. And I think it's because when I was taking it in third, ultimately, I've got the wrong line. I think my problem with the final corner is not the gear I'm in. Well, apart from being in second, I think my problem is I don't know the line for final corner. I don't know which line I'm supposed to be on, and I don't know how to and what to follow. So it's probably time to change my ghost to somebody decent and follow their ghost and try and pick up the line, because I'm at the point where my line, the ghosts I'm following, have the flaws. It's not the right lap, is it? So just working off what Lee is saying, I'm going to do that. I'm going to change my ghost because I think I do need to be using third. And it's exactly what Hayden said half an hour ago. Use second for rotation, third for acceleration. So I know I should be using the gear, but I'm not finding the progress because I don't know the line to use third gear correctly. Because I get in using second, because I'm turning using first into second, and then going to third is too much of a gap. So yeah, I know I'm flawed. I know I'm shit at this, but we are all right. So please excuse me. We'll do what we did an hour ago again, and we'll compare and we will prove that we are wankety wank. And we'll just genuinely try and understand where the problem is. Braking point for turn 1 is key. It's as late as cheese. He's still later than we are, and we're still braking longer than he is. Yeah, it's not good. We need to have more reaction on the brakes, so I think I definitely have to take the sponginess out of my brake pedal. We're slightly later there, and we're on the brakes longer. Hayden's right, it's easing on the accelerator, not stomping on it, and that's again where my problem is. No, we had a slightly wider line, but we're off the brakes earlier. We are wider than he is through there, and I know we're braking a lot earlier than he is, but very similar release points, and we started to coast and roll. He's wider there. I think we're faster than him through there, believe it or not. Much terrible corner there. Terrible. We're not getting that right. Different line, different braking pattern there. And here's the bit where Lee... Look how much wider he went there. And he's tighter there. I don't understand. I don't understand how that works. Yeah, that's bizarre. Shut up, Jim. I've seen you go from assist to no assists, and you're quicker. Don't understand. No, I am. I'm struggling with the next bit of learning. I've got back to no assists, and I'm proud of that. But what I'm struggling with is making it work, because I've not got that speed yet. I've not found where you gain the benefit, and some people have, and it's a natural talent. But I'm an old man. I'm a slow learner for things, and I'm not a gifted driver. I'm not natural. So we were going to change ghosts, weren't we? We were going to put on a ghost. We're going to load a ghost from, it says from the collection, but I don't usually do this. Where do I get a ghost from? I go here, don't I? Global ranking. And I get a ghost. Load ghost. That's it. Now this is the fast chicken, so we will see where that is. I bet we lose all ghosts. We don't. He's already a car length ahead. It has high downforce. Is that right? It just feels to slide through the front wheels for me. It loses grip. So the corner that's put, I know I've red lap there. I sod this. I'm gonna go and talk about it. I'm here now. So the corner that is really blowing my brisket, chugging my cheese, is this one. It doesn't matter where I go, because I'm red lap anyway, but the man is braking from roughly here to here in third gear and getting the car to slow down and hit the apex. He is, from what I've seen from that overhead view, he is braking from there to there and getting the car to come in here. And he's able to accelerate there, and I don't know how to do that. Because I'm braking before him, the car isn't slowing down as much, and I don't know what's going on. Again, I've screwed the corner up there in third gear because I wasn't on the racing line. Moan, 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 moan. We're red lap anyway, I think, so. No, we're not, we're good. I was so slow to get back to the throttle. Look at the gap. so slow. Ten hundredths away. Don't understand. Don't understand. I wasn't anywhere near the curbs. Worst thing about Fuji is there's no known racing line in my head. I don't know where the racing line is. I don't know where the braking points are because everything is too far away from the circuit for me to really pick up on where a good braking point is. New Moser equipment launching tomorrow. Very good. I am not in... Oh, am I in the market for a new set? Oh, fluctuangas. Alright, that's out of my system. The flight sim stuff is awesome. Whoever has started to work on their flight sim stuff is really good. Force feedback, everything. Your interest is the R5 Plus. Well, it will be, and if your money's in the right place, it should be in stock tomorrow about 2 o'clock. Might take your thoughts away from that Fanatec thing you were talking about. Wash your mouth out. I will be. They do a massive cockpit piece. I struggled to get that correct when I read that first in my head. I can't turn this fucking car. Look at it, just won't turn in second gear. Turn, you sloppy dog! Hate you. I don't understand. I'm too tight. I'm too tight. I need to be wider. Once in 10 times. Now I've got to do it again at the end of the lap. Which filter? Which filter engaged? It's wear filter. Brain filter, oh. Just outside again. You Spanish twonk. I don't know why I said Spanish. Lost it all, going to third gear. You idiot! You absolute cheese brain! Oh. Hate you! Hate you with a passion! $7.59. It's coming, baby. Ah, you cheese wobbler. Frustration sticks. Ah. Doesn't beat Fat Man yet, though. Ah. 28,639 optimal. Nearly into the 2,000 numbers. It does beat Fat Man. Oh wow, we made 20th spot. Okay. Okay. Now, Olive's used the RS5. Some people are using the RCF. Thoughts? Most are using the NSX. Does the RS5 have active DRS? Or is it disabled? That be the question. That's just something else to think about, isn't it? I think we've done all right there. For a cheese wedge. We're only half a second into gold. Might try this. I was ready to go to bed, says Lee. Come on, show us your skills. Show us your skills, young man. Put me to shame. Oh, you left-handed cheese wedge. Ah, you just take the biscuit, you do. I just don't know why it changes. Why does it break free at different points? Because I don't know the line, isn't it? I can't hit that line 100% every time, every lap, because I don't know it. And I never will. That was terrible. I was so slow to slow down. I feel like we're going to the Nürburgring for half an hour. Just to get my brain out of this pit of despair. It's driving me insane. I wasn't even on the throttle. So what do? Do I hold that outside line longer until I actually get to a particular point, say the grass edge? No, because that is obviously not the racing line because there's no grip. Come on, let's work it out. Let's find it. You cancelled your Virgin and went for EE. Please tell me why you went for EE and make it good reasons. Use things like bandwidth, available speed, and not cheaper. No, that's an horrible thing to say to somebody. If it's cheaper, it's got to be better. At our level of gaming, internet is internet. It doesn't matter. I actually left BT because they brought in EE. Oh, you floundering fluflam. My area hasn't got others that... Well, there they go. If you've gone to full fibre with EE, well done. You've used the right dictionary of terms. Then good. Virgin uses hybrid. There's probably a few Virgins around that use hybrids. So we've chosen the wrong line. We've chosen the wrong marker to turn in. So there's a white line painted on the floor there. Hang on. Back up. That white line on the left-hand side there. That is not the turn-in point. If I turn in from there, we end up on the wrong line and we end up going off here somewhere. So let's go back and work it out. If I then come into this corner and turn in there, I would like to turn in there. That's the spot I need to be. But I'm not going, I'm going too fast because the car won't turn in at that point. The car doesn't want to turn in, but that's where I want to be. You second on... Hayden. You second on the last corner, not third. I'm going to rewind this. I'm going to rewind this conversation. They use a copper fiber. Oh, well, then you've done the right thing, Lee. Absolutely you have, and I withdraw any sort of any sort of implication that you've done the wrong thing. I'm scrolling back through the chat. Where did he say it? Where did he say it? That's the start of the conversation. I'm going to restart that in a minute, so it doesn't matter. Wobble knob. Hayden. Can't wait for Spaceballs 2. That's where he mentioned 2. Use second gear for rotation, third for accelerated. So I then promptly went about accelerating all corners from second gear. And that was around about 9:10. 10 past 9. At 22:38 he says use second on the last corner, not third. When Lee came into the room he said, you know, I think you should be using third on the exit final turn. Not one person contradicted him and has let me chuff about for the best part of 40 minutes, spinning the car, making a prune of myself, swearing and everything, to then get told don't use third on the last corner, use second. Except the last corner. Yeah, no problem at all. We have experimented and found out the wrong gear to use is third in the last corner. So back to second then. Make the turn in second and up into third. That's settled. Happy days. Everyone's a winner. I don't have to stress no more. I don't have to keep repeating the final turn until I get it right. Just got out of me. That's fine. I haven't implicated you in any sort of row at all, Lee, about what gear we use in the final corner. None whatsoever. Don't use neutral or reverse. I think you're right. Which corner's that in, Wilkie, specifically? But use third there, right? Yeah. I have been using third there, or been trying. Turn 22. I'm counting them. There's only 14. Wilkester. And some would say 13. Yeah. I think it comes down to the boiled bag of rice that I am, and I don't have the touch or the feel to get the throttle in at the right point. I genuinely think I lack communication between my one singular brain cell and my big toe on my right foot. Henceforth, the number of issues with the final corner, even in second bloody gear. Ah, that was absolute bucket of spanner poo. Oh, what am I doing wrong? Turning up on a Monday? Yes. Right. 28.7 is nothing to shout about. We want a 27. Just don't know where to find that speed. It's unbelievable. Oh, you. Just have a little swear at myself. Just ignore me for half an hour, the last hour, the next 45 minutes. Seconds. It's 1.8 seconds the difference, but what's semantics? I went to 6th gear and I shouldn't have. Close for a one-time affair. Kind of got that horrifically wrong. Got that horrifically wrong going into 3. 2 technically. Probably should stay in 5th there for sure. Come on. Let's sort it out. Let's have something. Let's make a gain. Let's put everything we've learned together. And sort it out. Come on. Wasn't for that little twitch, we'd have been gaining on the cheese ball. Do you see where we made the time up? We made up 0.3 in one corner. 28.4, that is so much better than where we were. That is just relief. How did I get that corner so wrong? Ow! I have no idea. The key was getting that into second early there. Up into third, down to second. We're not close enough to see the change in lap line for that car then. It just gained 0.3 by just getting that straight line in. That was tremendous. That actually showed that what I was thinking earlier was actually true. That was the key to the lap. It takes a little while to work it through, I think you've got to go through the 4 seasons. You've got to go through Mr. Welcome to the Stream, Happy Days. Then you've got to go through Mr. Spring, kind of, well, Mr. Summer, innit? Happy that you've got gold and you've achieved something and it's shown something. Then along comes autumn and you're starting to get a bit withered with it. You can't work out what the hell's going on, but leaves are falling off and you can't seem to have the same performance as you did half an hour ago. What's the matter? Why can't I make advances? Oh yeah, that's right, because now leaves are falling off and snow's coming in and it's Mr. Winter has arrived. And then all of a sudden, you're a pile of messy poo, you're a melted snowman, and that's where you are. But then spring comes again. And all that positivity you had last spring returns. I'm absolutely just floppy now. I'm not actually doing anything after doing that 28.4. I'm not actually anywhere near. But let's find out. Let's find out where that projects us. 28.5 is what we thought we could do. 28.265 optimal. 1,610th. Actually puts us 14th. That's a grower, isn't it? Wow. We've actually done a little thing there. We've actually progressed. We've made tracks. We've done all right. Who have we just overtaken then? Let's recognise these people. Well, we just got past Mr. Fatman, Akuna Matata, and Mr. Mixer. I think we were just behind Russ. So Rusko, who joined us at the start of the stream and went to bed early, he was in 20th. Chippy 420, he's 28.6. Who Flung Poo? Olive, the French racer we know. Jabs, Trigger, and then it's the Widdowmaker in 14th. All of those guys were in the 28.5s, and we leapfrogged them. Leapfrogged. Leapfrog, but we leapt frog. No, we didn't, because that's a joke about French people. No, we didn't. Completely unintentional and wasn't related at all. It just kind of worked. But there you have it. 28.4. We now have to replicate that. Let's see. Come on. We know we can do better than that. Don't go to 6th down here. Stay in 5th. It is all about the subtlety, isn't it? The subtlety of that throttle foot and how long you can keep, as Wilkie said, This car has downforce. How long you can keep that downforce interested in staying with you? It's an emotional barter, I think. You play with my hormones and emotions, and I'll tickle your throttle. Come on, car. Front end just locked up and just would not steer. Chihuahua. Oh, other button. I think we've had enough of that one. I think we've done enough for what we should do. 28.5 was achieved, and I appreciate we're not top 10. But we are 14th, and to get top 10, we got to get a 2.5. And that's 0.2 of a second. My optimal was 2.60, which would make us top 10. But I've got to get my optimal down in the 127.9s. And that would make us top 5s on optimal. So I don't see the chance. We're going to go do a diddle at the Nürburgring for 10 minutes. But yeah, well done, chaps. Anybody that can get there. We're in 2% of the gold. Well, we're of the top guy, and it puts us 1600th. Not bad for a fat grey-haired old dude. Let's go and have a look at the Nürburgring. See if we can do that little testy challenge. No, not a testy challenge. That makes it sound so wrong. The little test of a challenge. Bit testy. No, we can't say that, can we? Oh dear. Weekly races. This one. The pass. Bronze or better? Thank you, Wilkster. What are we in? The Turbo S safety car. We got Turbo S safety. We must have. We must have. So this is an overtake challenge. Half a lap. Who's had a go? Tough old man, fat man, in December. What we need to do before we go any further is let's just go and see if we can buy that thing. Because we've actually spent too much money. We've got money to spend. So let's quickly do that before we dive anywhere. Let's spend some buckarooski. What's in the legends? These won't be different colours though, will they? They'll be legit colours that they own. Yeah, none of them are special colours, are they? There's some money makers in there though, isn't there? Look at them. Beauties. Absolute beauty. I need to restore my passion for this game. Get back to it a bit more. Do enjoy it. It is a tremendous little game. I think it's blaming awesome. But Jesus, by Eclamundo, it's far away from what it could be. Unless fingers crossed GT8 should make that gap. It was Porsche, wasn't it? Yeah, I did see we lost Bilotti today. Did you know he was a goodie? I didn't know. I did know he was a goodie, but I didn't realise what the goodies were about until I watched it. Here we go. Here's the Porsche Turbo Safety Car. It's only available in one colour. We already own it. So what Porsches have we got that we can buy in multiple colours? That's in one colour. That's in two colours. I think we own both of them. Carrera B GT is owned in 6. Let's get them bought then. Yeah, and the we lost Zippy. Whatever his voice went. We lost Zippy. Damn. How could we lose Zippy? That'd be Bungle and Jeffrey and... What was the other one's name? The pink one. George. George, wasn't it? And then there was... Jane. Was it Jane? Gosh, we're going back a few years. We are going back a few years. Bill Oddie was also responsible, is the word I'm going to use, for bringing some of the it's music to the British public. Didn't he write a song and get into the top 10 with something about gorillas? No, it wasn't gorillas, it was a gibbon, and it was a funky one. He took a song called The Funky Gibbon into the top 10. Man was tremendous. He had superb talent. Anybody that can do that deserves everything in life, and I do hope he got everything that he wanted from it. It was a bird spotter. And that was his deep down passion, was bird spotting. Twitcher. It was the odd twitcher, the oddie twitcher. Lost life when he took his hand from a... I'm not sure where Wilkie's going with that. You're talking about the zippy one, aren't you? When he took his... Yeah, like... Yeah. Right, we've just bought some Porsches and we've reduced our bank balance by 12 million, which is always what's needed on days like this. Yeah, respect, Bill Oddie. Well done, my friend. You had a great life and you did wonderful things. I hope you go on and do much, much more up there. Zippy, yeah. Did the guy that spoke as Zippy have Zippy's mouth to control? There's a question I don't know. We got to overtake as many of these bad boys as we can. My favourite part of the track. We're not allowed to clip them, are we? No, we're not allowed to leave the circuit. I would normally rely on TC for these little challenge. We have to try and keep a wheel inbound there. But this... You've seen the pictures, oh you filthy man, Wilkie. You saw the insertion. Four-wheel drive? I don't know whether it is. It feels so slidey. We're on sports hards. We'll make them avoid us rather than us hit them. First time of asking. Happy days, that's how you do that one, folks. A 109,500. Where does that put us? We'll get to watch that. Let's have a drinky poos. I thought we'd get to hack all the way along the final straight. But we didn't, did we? We used a lot of grass there. Chihuahua. We're well illuminati. Did you watch I haven't, Hayden. I must I must, sir. Yes, I've not actually been in front of a TV in a position where I wasn't going to go to sleep and be attentive. So I will definitely watch it though. I definitely need to, because I'm interested in that, in understanding that. We were lucky. We were only just there, you know. That was a beamer, decent one as well. We went around the edge of that, and we're about to go down Donkey Dip, weren't we? Donkey's right there. There's Donkey. Oh, we're well off the top, look. Well off the top. Tough Old Manor, 107532. We can't leave this alone, can we? Let's have a look. 20th place, a 1095. And we've got some good names ahead of us, look. There's a lot of people playing this game. Let's give it a whirl. Let's see if we can better. Do we get a ghost? No. No such thing as a ghost. Through Plant Pot, using all the road. Oh, you floundering cheese. We were much quicker through there then. If you can use your pace to just get past these cars at the right opportunity, you can make masses of inroads. With this car, braking early is the real ticket. Because you've got to deal with that slide. Not good enough. We got that all wrong at the end, probably from about halfway along, to be honest. That was a strange little glitch as we went over the start line, wasn't it? Keep it in fourth. I'll try and stop it sliding. Slow it down early, that's the actual key to this process. I think we can go a bit quicker than that. I wanted to beat him to that apex. I think we got there. Oh, you slug bucket. See him move back onto the line. I think he wanted us to have the inside line and he was jealous of our faster line on the outside. He just wanted to compromise our exit. JB, good evening, sir. Welcome. Hope you're well. Hope you're not slogging yourself to death now you are a man of aging age. It's JB's birthday the other day, folks. He kept it pretty quiet. Does so every year. Prefers to celebrate it with his nearest and dearest. And there's no wrong with that. .1079. Come on. We've got to go a little bit faster than that. We've got to take the yellow one before he turns right. Oof. We can hang that, we're doing good. I wonder if TC would help us. But it will make the car probably just a little bit touchy. No, we didn't get there. Oh no, that's not how you do it. Bejeebus. Oh, we really have got a slingshot that first car. It's the second car, really, isn't it? Now we've got to overtake this one before he enters that corner, that right-hander. Don't hit him. Got it. And then we've got to slow down for this corner. Don't slide it. Don't slide it out. That's the way. And then we've got to make this car. Got to clear this one around the outside. I wasn't quick enough, I don't think. I think we lost it on the approach to that corner. I was just slower. Ooh. Sent me an email for later. Oh. Thank you, JB. You're going to have found that thing, aren't you? You're going to have found what it was. We had contact and it didn't give it up. Maybe it classed it as his contact, not mine. We screwed that there, didn't we? We did. Shittily-bob. He said my email's open just there. My email's open just there. I know he said for later. My email hasn't refreshed. No, it hasn't. I'm going to click refresh just because it's in. Oh. Oh. Yes, yes, we'll do that, JB. Not a problem, sir. Not a problem. We will do that. Oh, you splatterbucker. We'll get there. We're only half a second away. Oh, shishel. It handles differently with TC on. Oh, you. We were wild through there. We were well out of control. We haven't got the pace of this car. No. Traction control is worth nothing. Wow, come on. Traction control's come off, that's why. I've lost it. Ah, dang nation. Ooh, did we decide tomorrow's combo? Yes, we did, didn't we? Kyle Army. I'm not so sure JB's too bothered. I think he's lost the passion. I think he's done all the testing he wants to test. Oh, come on. Yeah, Kyle Army with the Porsche GT4. I just got to fire the server up because I've turned it off all week because it's been irritating and annoying me. Last week was shocking, but we have had an update, but there hasn't been any update on the... That's bad. There hasn't been any update on the actual server software. So, we'll just have to see what happens. Car's beautiful. Beautiful. Like any good woman. It's the tyres that make it a handful, in all fairness. Oh! How is that? Sure you can go around that Volvo in 5th? The first one. Probably can, you're right. Gotta watch the speed catching up with this. Titty. Oh, you fighter! I haven't got traction on then, did I? You need that extra bit of traction just to stop it doing its due. Oh, you chip shop. That's close. That's close. I think it's a 10th away. Yeah, it's half a 10th away. I just need to take a gentleman's break. I will be back 1 second. My live stream that's playing along here is proper slow, isn't it? It's proper well beyond. There we go. I'm not in my seat, that's right now. Can anyone remember what the car is that's second from the front? It's blue. Can you, anybody know? Is it it's probably that one in the picture, it's the Golf. Now he's showing he's overtaking him on the left. I reckon if I straight line Plant Pot, I reckon I can take him on the right much quicker and cut him off to prevent him slowing me down. So that's where I'm going to try and gain the 10th. I'm not going to try and gain the 10th against the Beamer. So, using what JB advised regarding using 5th there. It is a Golf, isn't it? I'm going to see if I can cut him there. That's it. Stop the block. No, that's a 10th away. Oh, Sirocco. Is it a Sirocco? There you go. Well, good call. I thought it might be a Golf, but I know it was blue. I knew it was a VW. I just couldn't make out what was going on, being that much quicker than it, or having to catch it up. Ah, shit, that bed. Doing this is a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. Line wrong. Good call on Sirocco. Oh! Got there a bit quick that time. Oh, it didn't let me have it that time. All right. Can't be quite so aggressive. Okay. Hi-ho. slower, you cheese. How is that even possible? Have I got to fly that last apex? I think I might have to, haven't I? How could that be slower? Unless I was actually slower past the beamer because I had to slow down to stay tight on his inside. I got the line wrong again. Jeez. Michael Portillo and all that lot. That's a swear word. I didn't get the line right there. I should have straightened it just a wee bit. We got 2 minutes left at this, and Tough Old Man's got the win. A 1069. Get in, you fighter. Yeah, thank you very much for the help, gentlemen. That got us there. More drinking poo. So it was critical in 5th gear to get past that car, because you don't hesitate, you don't want to change down. We got past the Audi TT nice and early, and that got us into a position where we could really grip up the wheels going through this corner to get on the back of the Sirocco and really take the corner, cut him, use the side of the car to just push him away just ever so slightly. Using 4th to accelerate and 3rd to slow down, but stay in 3rd here, let the overrun on 3rd pull the car through the corner and into it, and then you get that nice little run. We went round the outside of the beamer, which is a little bit cheeky. We were keen and close to losing that. And we got a nice turn through there. Got to set ourselves up right for this corner to be able to fly the apex on the second part of the S, which is going to show us we do, and then straight line the next one, get across the line as early as they can, and that brings about smashing the top of the table by clearly half a second. And I know not a single one of them put in that amount of work, so I'm quite happy. We did wonderful things. Top 10 stars? I doubt it. Nah, down in the 106s, 105s for the top of the tree. There's some really quick drivers in there, but for me the trick there was traction control 2, just to keep that car under control. So if that's the way you want to go, you want to get your gold or just move on, it's up to you, but that's how you do it, folks. Top of the tree. Well done, Tough Old Man. Batman, it's all good stuff. There's half a second between top of the tree there, so give it a go, guys, if you want to do better. Right on. 20 minutes left, and we have membership giveaway to give. We're going to give away some memberships. If anybody wants to join in, we can just give memberships away if we really want to, but it's all about generating conversation, generating a little bit of chat at the end to try and give this video, when it becomes a video, gives this live stream a bit of a video, gives it more chance of getting out there as a video afterwards. And our little old wine drinker there, the old FTO, needs a bit of an oil change. We're only going to have 6 of these, and we are riddled with 4 stars. So, we're going to go 3 stars, folks, if you're up for it. If you want to join in, let's play the game. Any more? We take 3 bets to start with. What do we think? We'll share them with you. What's the word? Not hypothetically, but it is hypothetically sharing. We'll virtually share them with you. We virtually will, but we won't actually get there. Invite from Lee. I don't think they give invites. Do they give invites? They must give invites, because before level 50 you get them, don't you? Only one taker. Well, I'm going to be the second. 5k from Wilkie. Any more for any more. I mean, we've only got 21 minutes to get this done, so I'm going to have a guess. It's the only 3-star we got, so I'm going to say 5k with Wilkie. No, parts 10k and invite, says JB. He's spread betting. It's all money, so parts and the invite are out. I thought that was going to be 500k then. That looks like 10k. It is 10k. Hey, Doc. Welcome, sir. So, I don't know if JB... I guess kind of a third of that goes to JB. Rest goes to the bank. How come we're getting 3 bets? What we do is we take the first 3 from 3 people. 4-star. And we're just going to go. We're going to follow it down the page if anybody's worried about the dates and sequence and order. And if that does you Sweden, I am so sorry. What do we think this 4-star is going to get? And we'll take the first 3 people to bet. Go on. 30k from Lee. I'm taking Doc's first one there as a car. And 30k from Wilkster. JB in for one, or are we just going to hit the button? Hit the button. There's a car. JB said parts. There is parts. No, it's the Moneymaker. It's the little one. It's the lowest money denomination, 10k. JB would have got that if 10k was first. So would have Doc. Doc would have got it, but he got car. Doc said 50k. Next 4-star. Receive this gift. Doc's giving it the love. Thank you, Doc. Waiting on 3 more. I've seen the live streams, just done it. There's only 4 more of these. Wilkie says 30k. And then there'll be no more for another month. 100k from Lee. Oh, that's a big bet. That's a big gamble, that is. JB's gone car parts, 20k. 20k is never going to be it. We'll take JB's first one, the car. Is Doc going to come in with one? He's gone 50k. I'd go car on this one. And there ain't one, so it's all money. So it's either going to be that one or that one or that one. Oh, it's 30k by the looks of it. Boom. It's 10k. Now I get to keep that one. That's unlucky, folks. It's all mine. 3 more. Yeah, this is in date order. Boom. Come on, folks. You know the score. It's 10k, 30k, car parts. It's going to be car parts next. Yeah, you know it is. Car parts is the one. It's going to be spare parts. Won't be an engine. Not on a 4-star. Has anybody still got the document that says what the chances are? Oh, Wilkie's gone car. He's had a right good stab. What do you think it'll be? GR4, says Lee. So 2 people have gone car. I can see JB looking into his crystal balls, trying to work out what it's going to be. He's gone car, 50k parts. I don't know what's going on there. We'll take his first one of car. What's Doc going to say? Got to wait for Doc, really, haven't we? I can't believe it, but the live stream is a whole one behind. It's a whole one behind. I'm going to spin it. Doc might fell. RCZ says Wilkie. Ooh. Doc might fell asleep. He might be self-medicating. You never know. There's an invite. Oh, it's a car. 3 of you, 4 of you get to share the car. Audi TT Cup 16 to share between you. Well done. You've all selected car. I think it's a GR4 as well, so Lee does get it. I think the furthest away is Wilkie with RCZ. I can't even tell you if it's got a bubble roof, so can't really confuse it. So maybe Wilkie didn't win that one. That's a nice little win, like that. Like that a lot. That actually looks like what's that? Dark Side Performances time attack car. That looks like. Had a diesel one. 2 to go. 2 to go. JB said parts 100k engine. You're not sure why he's guessing 3. Wilkie says 100k. We feeling like this is going to be profitable. Is that why we're guessing the hundreds? Could be some profit in this. Maybe. Maybe so. Maybe not. Maybe. 500k from Lee. Well, that's the first 3. I'm in it. There is an engine. There is an invite. There's loads of spare parts. Get an engine. JB said an engine on the end for a Mustang 15 worth 122. So the guys that said 100k as well were close. Lee was a bit far out, but you can't get. He was on the money. I'll have that one. That'll be mine because nobody said. As their first guess. Fine. Last one. You all know you love it. That's why you turn up. That's why you're here every week. It's because you do like it. Yes. Whoever that was that just came in, tell us a guess. What do you think it'll be? They left. Oops. Have a look, see. What do we think? Last one. 30k from Wilkie, 50k from JB. $1 million from Hayden. It could be, you know. It is possible. From a 4-star. 500k is more likely. We're just going to give it a whirl. Invite from Lee. I haven't had an invite. So long. So long. There's no invite. There's gold bar. There's a car. There's nitro. There's cashola. We'll take the car then. That belongs to me. The RCZ. I meant the RX-7. Jesus. RE Amenia. We've had that in a time trial before. Well, there you have it, folks. I just have to warn you. Membership giveaways are dangerous. Shouldn't be tried without adult supervision. Memberships are currently free for the first month if you care to sign up. Please don't be afraid. Sign up. Enter your credit card details by all means. But cancel before the end of the month. You'll get it for free. You won't be charged for the second month. Make sure you cancel. It's free. You don't have to sit through and go through all this because you've already got a membership. However, JB's still playing when there's none to have. He's still watching them, isn't he? He's behind on the stream. He was actually 1 behind, I think. Still on the go. I should put him on Discord and say, where are you? But yeah, membership giveaways. We're going to give away 5 now, as we always do. And thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for turning up and watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And for those members who are members, thank you very, very much. JB wins a membership. Mr. Ernest Mengchato 2210 receives a membership. Mr. AJ Nixon. Mr. Fatman VPM wins a membership. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be one more sliding in the door very, very soon. Where's the 5th one? Why have we only given away 4? There's Wilkie. Oh, Wilkie has become a member. Well, there you go. 3 of the people who were on the stream tonight have become members. JB just became a sponsor. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you very much for doing what you do. Thank you very much for contributing. There are some of you out there that do give so much more than others, and I don't mean that just as signing up a subscription. You mean you're true mates. You reach out, you cheer me up when I'm down, you send me a message, you give me things like skins for ETS2 and all sorts of stuff. You turn up, you do what you do, and you certainly will be missed if you weren't here. So thank you very, very much. I do enjoy giving back, but don't forget, my head was in the way. How can my head be in the way? It's a £100,000 ticket. Lee didn't get one, and I can only apologise, Lee. I'll let you have it. There's no Twix. Nobody said that since ours. Nobody said that since ours. But honestly, there is no fix. You could be a member free as well, Lee. Oh, he already is. He's already green. You remember too. Did JB go green, or was JB always green? No, JB wasn't always green. Lee's already a member. He doesn't have to be. But thank you very much for supporting the channel, all of you. Very much appreciated. Right, Monday night, 10 to 10. Let's tell you about what's happening. For those of you that don't know, the clock is ticking until I have to give up streaming. We have approximately 9 weeks left before I have to go. I'd like my last 9 weeks streaming to be really good, and I would genuinely like as many people to turn up. So we're going to make some changes. I'm going to do a bit more GT7. I'm going to get GT7 caught up. I'm also going to do an ETS2 stream this Sunday. I'm going to ditch Flight Sim for a week. We'll do... You can stop talking soppy. I know. I will. But we're going to do an ETS2 stream. JB's made me his new skin, and I'm really happy. Oh, you're and I really appreciate it, Lee. I won't shove it up there. I won't. Promise. However, if I just go back to this, the reason we're not streaming for a little while is because of this. And that's where we're going to be in a wee while. The new Widdowmaker sim rig room will be in the house. It will be part of the future, and it will be there. So we have a mess about race on Evo. We will try and do a little bit on Evo. Yes, we're going to try and have some people together. We're going to try and get some more people into Evo. But we need to. We've probably got, what have we got? 4 of us to have a race if we want to on Evo, sure. Rather than just doing time trials, we'll probably all lose to Aaron, but here's where it goes. But yeah, that is what we're aiming for, and that's why we're going offline for a little bit. It's because we generally have to move house, and that will be where we return to streaming. We won't be straight away. We're going to go into a bedroom in the new house while that's built. But it will be a thing. So it's all for the right reasons. In around about 9 weeks' time, the streaming will stop because it has to, because I have to move house. And I will go to weekly blogs, vlogs, maybe a couple of weeks. I don't know. It might just be a bit of crappy stuff, but it will be Widdowmaker stroke PC gaming stroke GT7 related, and we'll try and do what we do. If I can keep a PC set up so I can still stream something, so that's like a PC on a desk with a monitor, and I can still do something like Armour or DayZ, I will still do that. And I might still live stream that. But if I don't have internet, problem with where we're moving to. No, it doesn't quite look like that at present. No, but that's what it's going to look like. So the future does look good. The future does look good. But you've got to give the block paving guys a couple of days to get that sorted, and then we've also got the crane in to get the hot tub in, because there's no way to get it in down the side of the house. But it will look pretty good, and it will be pretty decent, I think. And then there's the rest of the house to sort out. I hope you're installing a proper. We'll have a mini split. You can always go live on Discord if needs must. Yeah. But I don't think I'll be able to set up a rig in due course. So the move is planned for October, but we don't know when. We're waiting on the date. The week before the end of October, I'm in Greece. So I think we will finish live streaming the Friday night before I go to Greece, which will be, if I just look at calendar, August. We are going to Greece on the 20th of September. So potentially the last stream will be Friday the 18th, because we fly on the 19th. That's correct. Yeah, so Friday the 18th may well be the last stream. Hopefully, JB, yes. I will be ordering 2 mini splits, one for our bedroom and then one for the house. But I don't know how we can fit it to the house based on the development we want to do, and I don't want to fit it till we do. So it might just have a mini split, or it might just have one of those 300 quid cooler chiller, 400, 500, 600 quid cooler chiller things. The problem is it's going to be timber frame, so installing the mini split on it might be a bit sus. We'll have to work that out. I might have to pay for the extra and have the insulated one. I don't know. I know I don't want all that glass. But yeah, it needs to be cool, doesn't it? Because if it is a dark grey device with a black roof on, it's going to get hot. And where it is with all that block paving, it's just going to become a sweatshop. So, but it'll be nice if we can sim race with the windows and doors open and still be cool, won't it? But it will be dead good. So we'll go from there. But yeah, estimated based on what we're doing, 18th of September will be the last stream. And based on what we know, we don't think it's going to be the first Friday of the exchange. Jill can't have the Friday the 9th off because of work commitments. Highly likely to be the 16th. And then you're going to say, of course I need heat for winter. Yes, true. Why am I stopping streaming? Because at some point I've got to break it down. I've got to break all this room down and put it into storage. Lee says what Wilkie says. Absolutely true. It probably needs heating as well, yes. But you know what PCs are like for heating rooms up? Mine cooks this room. I mean, to have it chugging away at 47 degrees and pumping air in, this room is currently 29 degrees C, and it's like that all year. So, JB's right, not with the amount of gear he runs, because I've got 2 PCs, PlayStation, 10 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 monitors running now. So they all cause heat, don't they? And 2 massive blooming lamps. So it'll stay warm. But yeah, why am I not going up until the very last day? It could happen any time in October. We'll get a date closer. This Saturday, the people buying our house are coming round to see us. Going to meet them for the first time. We're going to talk. I'm going to ask all the questions. When are we moving? When are you committed? When's it going? How's it going? They're going to want to know that we found a house because we haven't told them, and we're going to be moving into somewhere. They're going to want to know that. I must admit, I haven't told our estate agent that we found a house yet. Do that, please. And then I need to break all this down, put it into storage, and it's not going to be quite so easy. So, and hopefully it will be October. So let's take a stab in the dark. Let's say we move in on the 16th. We get the keys on the 16th. We're going to move everything out of storage into the house in 2 days on the 17th and 18th. We're then going to, on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've already got solar booked to come and install, or booked to come and do a survey. I've already got a builder to come, and I've already got a window company to come. And we're already planning on customization of the house. So when they've actually arrived and we've had the conversations, we can go and stand. We've got the hot tub guys booked to come. They're coming on the... Oh, when are they coming? Brain. They're coming on Thursday the 17th of September to do a site survey to lift out and install. So we'll find out what happens there. We need to talk to them. We've got loads of stuff. So I reckon if we're in by the 18th, I can be up and streaming possibly by Friday the 23rd, Saturday the 24th, maybe Sunday, based on the new house. Now at this point, no internet in the house. There isn't any there. So we've got to try. I've got to communicate with my internet people to see if they can put it in. If not, I've got to find somebody. And if I can't get decent internet there, I've got to go for satellite. So potentially 400 at the most, which will make me a poor man for internet, but it will be. Electrician. Do we need an electrician at this point? I haven't seen the combo board in that house. I might need a combo man. I might need an electrician. But we need the builder to come and remove the front door and brick up the wall. We need the windows guys to come and replace the windows in the front, and then we need a renderer. Then I need a block paving guy. Power station down the garden. Yeah, that's the next thing. We need to then get electricity out to where the guys are going to come and build that. Oh, it is what it is. The plans will come thick and free and fast, and I'll keep you guys informed. But then just bear with me for a couple of weeks while we just do some video blogs. And I start to do just talking into my phone, looking crazy and as to that kind of thing. But the first one will be from Greece. So you'll get that we're on holiday. You'll get me drinking sangria and ouzo. Sangria, Spain. Coconelli. Whatever you want to call the wine. Kio beer. And drinking and eating kebabs. That's all I'm going to do in Greece. Lamb kebabs with lemon juice sprinkled on the top. Pita bread hummus. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Enjoying some karaoke, somebody else singing it, and a bit of sunshine. When we get home from there, it's back to work for the couple of days until we get the sale done, and then I might do some video blogs on the way to work, you know, just as a tester thing. 1 hour in the morning kind of thing that just says where we are, is what we're doing. Yes, that is possible. So the JB's just said electric to sim room and hot tub at the same time. It currently has the capability of doing that because of the way I've got it wired up, and I did the wire into a big plug. But I don't really want to put a combo. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? I'm gonna have to put a fuse board in. I'm gonna have to put a fuse board in the sim room. I'm gonna have to wire it. Yeah. Do I want to plaster it though? That's the question. Or do I just want to keep it natural wood finish? I've got it on my right window here. I'm looking at it on my screen. So I guess it's gonna need electric. It's gonna need electric, but I mean, I didn't mean that. It's gonna need it's gonna need 2 rings, isn't it? It's gonna need lighting and plugs. So it's gotta have a board. Flaps of poo. Does it have to have a ring? Can we not just go in and then be wired up for 2? I wonder, you know. I wonder. I wonder what the guideline is from the people that supply them. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely got to be blogged. And then when we actually move in, you'll meet the house for the first time. Because I'm not gonna show it before it is ours. I don't think that's fair on the current owner. She's a little old lady. She's 92. Got dementia. She's struggling away with the world, but she's going to live with her son, so that's all good. But I definitely need to blog this and the things we're doing in the house because it's going to be stunning. We're going to take a really nice bungalow and make it a thing, and it should do us till we retire. It really should. It'll do Jill till she retires, and then 15 years of it. But it is what it is. Yeah. So plans are afoot, folks, and it's getting closer. 2 months to go. Less than 2 months. It needs a ring main, doesn't it? And that's why I think it needs a dizzy board, distribution board. I'll do that research. Right, on the back of that, Hayden, if he's still around, I will this week watch the... what was his name? Kurt Cobain documentary. I will watch that this week. I'll get that done. JB, I think I'm going to go to Discord and I'll talk to you there in a moment and we'll just have a look at that. And the rest of you guys, Wilkie, thank you for everything you do. Lee, thanks for turning up after work and being the life of the party as you do. Who else is there? There's 7 of you watching. Who's in the background? Say hello. Yeah. Whoever you are, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one, folks. All the best, have a good one, take care, we'll see you on the next one, which is tomorrow. Kyle Army in the Porsche GR4, and we might throw in a bit of a race at the end and have a bit of a lap around. Specifically, installing AC, yes. I hadn't thought that. They're 500 quid each if you buy them yourself, but £800 to install. And that includes wiring, so it takes you to about 1,300 quid. But you find yourself with an electrician who wants to supply you with the mini split. So they want to charge you 1,800 quid for their mini split and installation. They give you the better one with warranty. If you pay the 500 quid for your own mini split, a Samsung for example, and he puts it up, you don't get any warranty for his installation. You get warranty for what he does, but you don't get installation on the kit. You only get what's bought. So 1,300 quid or 1,500 quid with a warranty is like, what do you do? 3 of them. 1 of them I need to install on that. Yeah. That's why we're going to 21 kilowatt hours solar. Not Tesla batteries. Can't justify Tesla batteries at 27 kilowatt hours. But it is what it is. We will be there. We will do it. Folks, good night. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Good night. We started without music. We're going to finish without music. I'm just going to terminate it. Have a good one.